forecasting weather longer than anyone in the Ozarks. Meteorologist Ted Keller.
All right, all kinds of signs of a big winter storm developing. Let's start with tomorrow morning and what you can expect around the area. It's a very typical kind of breakdown between rain and then a zone of freezing rain, sleet, and then snow. This is often the way this is broken down from warmer to colder, but it will take over about half the Ozarks by 7 a.m. tomorrow. And this band in Springfield that will start out around sleet and freezing rain, I think will transition to snow rather quickly around this time, and then we'll never look back. And down to the south far enough, you'll start out as rain and a little bit of thunder too, and then quickly you'll in turn go from the green to the orange area. And so everything just kind of slides down. You can see that by looking at the noon map then. Heavy snow takes over from Springfield on north and west. A stronger wind start to kick in here. That's what leads to the blizzard conditions. The ice and sleet shrinks and moves southeast. The rain almost disappears off the map at some point at noon. And all this is going to be compressed eventually into snow just about everywhere. Now, if you're worried about ice, it's not a huge concern. For Springfield, I don't think it's much of a concern. A little bit of a light glazing later tonight. But there might be as much as a quarter inch from northwest Arkansas, kind of extending in a broken fashion over into northern Howell, Texas, and on over into Shannon counties and points off to the east of there and northeast. And then snow totals are looking like this. Very huge ramp up from snow. This is because they're getting ice mixed with this. They won't get it right away and all of it. But you go from 2 to 12, and then in here locally 15 plus. There could be some totals up in here northwest of Springfield North that could come close to 20 inches of snow, believe it or not. Blizzard warning in effect. Yeah, it's about the snow totals, but it's also about those winds I was talking about. They're going to kick in. Winter storm warning, that's reserved for an area that, again, may see different types of precipitation during the lifetime of the warning. So that's why that is in effect off to the south and east of us. And we are not alone. These watches and warnings in various flavors start in New Mexico and Colorado, go through Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, up to our neck of the woods. The blizzard warning stretches from Oklahoma City to Chicago, essentially, and of course we're included in that. And this storm will keep on going to the northeast. They've been no stranger to winter storms this season. They're about to get another one. Here's the radar loop tonight. We're not seeing much yet in the Ozarks, but that little green blob right there is warm enough for that to be rain, so the computer is painting that in correctly, certainly. So that's just kind of the first salvo here that we're firing. But if you look at the wider picture, wow, you can just see that there's a tremendous amount of lift. There's a powerful jet stream at play here. And whenever you go from almost nothing to a lot of echoes, you know that's the case. And there is a convective part to this. That means that we're getting a little bit of lightning out of there. You can kind of see that flashing right there to the east of Oklahoma City. That is just, you just imagine a summer thunderstorm and how intense that rain can be. If you were to apply that to little snow or sleet bursts, that's something parts of the Ozarks may be in store for by early tomorrow morning as well. We're going to watch it very carefully. Let's check our live data link site and see what the conditions are. We're looking at Branson, 40 degrees there. Not much of a wind yet, but picking up a little bit out of the east-southeast by 8 miles per hour. Here's our forecast in detail. Just about everything but the kitchen sink in there. Rain and freezing rain, some sleet, rain and thunder down to the south. Temperatures holding around freezing here in Springfield. Heavy snow likely tomorrow after a bout of some morning freezing precipitation. Temperatures will fall throughout the day. We'll end up at a low of 6 the next night with evening snow, blowing and drifting snow, and then bitter cold on Wednesday, a high of only 13 degrees. We moderate somewhat before, or I should say after, we possibly tie a record low temperature Thursday morning at 6 below.
Well, we'll get through this too. We always do.
Yes, we do.
We'll pull together, and we invite you to be sure and stay with Color 10 for all the information you need to know to be safe.